It's been a long and lonely year for Ernest Boating. He's had the support of his legal team in his fight for answers about the death of his wife Mary. But at home it's him and him alone who's had to explain what happened to his two young children. This was Mary when she was pregnant with their first child, AJ. He's now 3. Their daughter, named after her mother, was born 5 days before she died.
I don't know how I carry on. It's just that my kids, I believe that my kids gives me the strength. And they are a blessing. They are a blessing. Mary is such a lovely little girl. She's got all the smiles of her mom.
What do you say to your children when they say, "Where's my mummy?"
Till date, AJ still believes that Mary, his mom, is going to walk through the door someday, you know, and sometimes would cry out to you that, you know, I want my mommy.
Mary was a senior nurse at Luton and Dunstable Hospital. On the 13th of March, heavily pregnant, she was signed off sick with back problems. 23 days later, she was taken to hospital with breathing problems. By then, she was 35 weeks pregnant. Despite being diagnosed with COVID-19, doctors decided there were no grounds to admit her. So she was sent home. 2 days later, she was admitted to hospital with breathing problems. Later that day, she gave birth to baby Mary by C-section. Her condition continued to deteriorate, and on the 12th of April, Mary sadly died. Her husband has always believed she caught the virus at work and that she should have been admitted to hospital on the 5th of April.
For me, it boils down to the disparities that we see in the care that is provided to pregnant women from ethnic minorities compared to white people. This pandemic had really exposed a lot of unacceptable situations that people from the ethnic minorities are exposed to, and pregnancy is one of them.
In a statement, Bedfordshire Hospital's NHS Foundation Trust paid tribute to Mary as a loved member of the team and a fantastic nurse. The chief executive said, "We are reassured that the coroner has found no areas of concern regarding our support for or care of Mary, and I'd like to pay tribute to our staff who did everything they could for Mary in hugely challenging circumstances." Mr. Boating doesn't accept that and says his legal battle will continue. The coroner has called for the promised public inquiry into the pandemic to start as soon as possible.